Well, hello. Did we all have a great day of juggling today? Did anybody learn new tricks? Awesome. Well, that's what you're supposed to do here. Congress of Jugglers has been going on for now 30 years. I think this is the 31st year, excluding COVID. We're so happy to have you all here. And we're going to just go ahead and get this show started. You guys are so lucky. Our first performer is amazing. So amazing. Salih Mohammed. He's a good friend of mine. And he's Tigrayan from Ethiopia. He is a pro circus artist who has performed around the world since 2008. Oh, there he is. Lots of achievements over here. Has performed with Mother Africa Europe, Gandini's in England, Cirque Dreams, and other ones, but you might also know him from Universal Circus. Let's give it up for Salih.
Give Lee another hand. So this festival has been run by a lot of people, but mostly you guys, it's been run by you guys. You show up, you get on the floor, we find people like just amazing talent that can juggle like that and perform for us. It's wonderful. Thank you guys for coming. All of you. So the University of Maryland Juggling Club is running this and has been doing this for years for us. Everybody from the University of Maryland Juggling Club, stand up, please. Anybody from past University of Maryland Juggling Club, stand up with them too. Thank you all, they've made it happen. Yeah, so I've been coming around here playing around with this thing since '93 when I always used to say 5 local juggling clubs started it, but I can only name 4 of them. It was the United States Department of Juggling, the Baltimore Jugglers Association, Jugglers of Bowie, and Jugglers of the Fairfax Jugglers. I appreciate you all and thank you for doing this and keeping coming out. And we have next up, coming out here, we have people working on good acts and people working on starting out and trying stuff. I want to give everybody a big hand. And this is Arthur. He's from Maryland. He's trying out some new stand-up material. You need a mic for him. It says right here he's doing stand-up, so that means he needs
do what I was planning to do next year here. I have this really fun butterfly act, and I'm so sorry that I injured one of my wings. I know. It'll be all right. Well, here we have Jason Chu, who is also alumni and has been doing cigar boxes for 2 years now and flow fans for 3. This is his first performance, so give a nice warm welcome for Jason.
That was Jason Chu. Very good. All right. So 93 was the first one, Bethesda Chevy Chase High School. Is anybody here was there? Stand up. One. Anybody else was there? Stand up. Right back here. Barry Sterling. All right. We bounced around from Virginia to DC to Maryland, different places, different shows. Came to the University of Maryland about 5 years later and lost our ass with the expense of renting these places. But then, because we came here, the University of Maryland started a juggling club, and they called me back a few years later and says, hey, let's go back to the University of Maryland. And I said, no, it's too expensive. And they came back to me and says, we got a budget, we will get it all for you. So we had stages and we're different in places here almost ever since. We did a few more years other places, and then we've been here ever since. And the University of Maryland Juggling Club changes every year, every 4 years. Our new students coming through. And they put this on even though their parents are paying for them to do other things. And we appreciate that they have their priorities right. All right, next up, we've got Darnell Griffith. He hails from New York City. Along with teaching circus, he teaches English in college and writes short stories. He's an editor for eJuggle, a board member for ACO ACES, and is happy to be at any juggling festival, including ours. Darnell.
clap really hard if I could. But my gosh, that was so amazing to watch. Somebody's been practicing. I remember him coming to one of my head balancing workshops. We were trying to teach the juggle underneath a balance, which is, you know, if you've tried, it's really hard. So, wow, so great to see that progress. Yeah. Come on in. Our next performer's name is FL. It's Edmund, right? You said the last name right? She is an avid curler and an international ranked pinball player. She was a member of the Baltimore Jugglers Association 40 years ago and picked up double sticks just a few months ago. And here we go, we got an act. All right, give it up for FL.
Picked it up a few months ago. If anything I picked up a few months ago, I'd still be picking up. That's the way it works. So I'll give you some other history of me. In 2018, my aorta blew up, and I spent weeks in ICU and 3 weeks of lost memory, 120 units of blood, 4 strokes, had to relearn how to walk, how to swallow, and how to juggle. I still can't kick up. I still can't do behind the backs. And this is my first time back out here. Most of the time I've been laying up there going. I'm glad to be back. And next up, we got Bakalu Wigglesworth, a 12-year-old boy from DC, beginner juggler, and an avid Scrabble player.
There he goes, the Caillou. Oh my God. That was so exciting. I know he's been working really hard, and I haven't gotten a chance to see him juggle until just now, so that was just really amazing. Oh, so stoked. All right, who we got next here? All right. Oh yeah, I remember you. Come on out. You're gonna need to take this mic from me, aren't you? Or you got your own head?
I don't need a mic!
He doesn't need a mic, I do. We got Jim Frank here. He's been in the Wild West performer for more than 30 years. Time for some fun. Here we go.
I don't have any music, I just do that. I want to see what sounds like crap. All right. The bullwhip. So there are lots of different styles of bullwhips. Oh, by the way, yes, the hat is made out of wood. Made it myself. Turned from a single block of cherry on a lathe. I can talk about it later, but you never have to steam it, and it always stays exactly the same. Bullwhip, the first man-made object that goes faster than the speed of sound. This is a 4-foot Australian bullwhip made out of a very small kangaroo. This is the body, this is the fall, and this is known as the popper or the cracker. Now, when the whip makes a sound, a cone of air, faster than the speed of sound, passes out of you. It gets progressively bigger as it hits toward the crowd. As a passage leader, it changes pitch. That's known as the Doppler effect. Yes, I have a degree in physics. I do this for a living. My parents are so proud. So this is a 4-foot Australian. This is American. An American bullwhip is slightly different. Made out of cowhide generally, with a short handle, so you can roll it up and put it in your saddlebag. Different styles, but they still have the same sound, no matter what. Now, as they get longer, thank you. It's a useless skill, but I have it. As they get longer, they get louder and deeper. This is known as the circus crack. This is the first one you learn. Then you learn the around the world. And there are a lot of other cracks that you can do. There are pieces you can do with rhythm. These are target bullwhips. They are made to take objects out of the sky. As they get longer, you can do bigger tricks. This is one that was never made famous until a certain movie came out demonstrating what you can do with a bullwhip. This is an 8-foot, which means it's about 9.5 feet long. You know, that's metric, don't worry about it. Here we go. Contrary to popular belief, yes, you can wrap a bullwhip around something and swing from it. After you do that, the bullwhip is then useless. The one you see in the movie has a steel cable in it and is connected up there so they can swing from it. That's how it works. You can ask David Morgan's son. David Morgan is no longer alive. But as I said, bullets faster than the speed of sound. Anything that gets in their way disappears. Doesn't matter where it is, whether you can see it or not. You start to make up stupid tricks because just like juggling, you start with balls, you go to clubs, and then either knives or fire. This one's going to use around the world. Target's going to be here. Swing this around my head, take the target. Now I want you to know, when I started to learn this trick, I was using a 12-foot bullwhip. And not paying attention. I took a contact lens out of my eye. Twice. Then I started using eye protection. Now after laser surgery, I just don't care. Target, it goes away. Yeah, I know it's sick, but you'll watch it. Really, don't make me laugh. I'll do it this way so you can watch it disappear. Save it up, save it up. Oh my God, that's what my mom said. We do dangerous things to ourselves every day. It's not fun unless you do danger to somebody else. Hi, somebody else. Hey, all right, so everybody, this is Bobby. Give him a big hand. All right, Bobby, I want to give you some tricks. All right, I want you to stand about here. Right now, we're going to these targets. Go away. You want to make sure these targets face pretty sweet. Now, every juggler knows. You learn a trick with left hand. Right hand. You should practice with you should practice with both because you never know when you might hurt a hand. You never know when you might hurt a hand and not be able to do a show. You only use one arm. I know that because I was at a Renaissance fair where I was also a fighter. During that show, I did a fight. I went to do a roll, my shoulder planted in the ground and went this way. Yes. It was dislocated. I had to do my last show standing on a rolling globe, juggling 2 balls with this hand. This hand was like this the whole time. All right. So, what I'm going to attempt to do is cut the right hand target. Cut the left hand target. Throw one of the targets in the middle. I also want to say, as jugglers are human beings, you don't know how to judge a whip. Today, many whips are now made out of paracord, not kangaroo. The paracord, kangaroo whips are completely leather. There's a bolster in the center of this, which is also leather, that transfers the energy along the bullwhip. In the paracord, they don't have a bolster. They have a steel cable. Please don't take targets with those. A finger could disappear. There's a steel cable running through the whip. Just keep that in mind. This is all kangaroo. I'm gonna hurt a little. All right. Bobby, are you ready? Feel attention. Stop messing around. Now I got one more for you. Just because this one is so cool and you don't get to see it every day. Hi. Would you hold that? This bullwhip is 20 feet long. It was made by, thank you, can let it go. Made by my friend Peter Jack out of New Zealand. He grows his own sheep for lanolin so he can make his own braiding soap. He gets his own kangaroo. When this one goes off, it's a little loud. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you.
Jim Frank. Find him at a Ren Fair or stage combat training near you. Give another hand for Jim Frank. He's right about jugglers learning right hand and left hand both on any trick you do. And I recommend you learn right hand and left hand both on any trick you do. Because as a stroke victim, when I had a stroke, I can tell you, you should practice wiping yourself with your other hand now. It comes in handy later. It's not a joke. All right, next up, we have another UMD Juggling Club alumni who's been performing Diablo for over 10 years. Recently has won the first place in the 18-team division in the 2024 USA National Diablo competition. That was a team. This is not a team. While her team is not present today, we welcome Jessica, who will be doing a solo performance because she doesn't have a team. And showing tosses, spins, and tricks on the Diablo. Zip. Jessica.
up for Jessica. All right, our next performer is Elliot Kaplan. Is surprisingly well balanced for a New Yorker. He has a job, an apartment, and a bunch of other significant responsibilities. Which is why he spends all his time cruising around, or circusing around the city. Well, let's give it up, Elliot Kaplan.
That's keeping your nose on the job right there. Yeah, so after that debacle I had, a year later I went in for an appointment with my doctor and he says, you're alive. We can go back in and finish. And so I did it again. Fun stuff. We got another couple out here. Ben and Shelby Lippman. Shelby is 14 and loves musical theater. Ben has been juggling for 20 or 30 years, so one of those. And he has, maybe both. He has a full-time job at a school and 2 kids. He likes to perform on stage to get away from the kids. Ben and Shelby.
So actually, a change of plans. I feel like doing some solo tricks today because the kids are driving me nuts. So today I'm going to show you some of my favorite progressions. So today I'm going to start with 3, and with 4 maybe do some... We're in the middle of a show. No phones.
That's my phone.
Sorry. This is embarrassing. I don't know if you guys have kids, but I told her she can't have a phone until she's old enough to pay for the bills.
But I'm 14. Everyone has a phone before then.
Well, maybe get a job.
What job would I get?
You could juggle.
But I'm...
Earn so much money. That's your problem.
It's a great, great day. It's a good day. Get up. See sunshine. I woke up
the audience agrees that I was the best. If you deserve the phone, you have to show them the fastest trick you can do.
You guys want to see some fast juggling?
Faster! Faster!
Give it up to Fred and Shelby. You got her phone back. Now she has to find whoever recorded the act for her and airdrop it later. Yeah. All right. We've got a few more performers here for you. Abby has a short intro. Abby is a very good yo-yoer. Abby is very good at doing cool yo-yo tricks and is also a very nice person. I think we're still getting a few more things together. Just for a moment here. So, there we go. All right. All right, now we have it all set up. Welcome back to the stage, Abby Brodsky.
I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. I've got a song that I sing, I can make the rain go. Anytime I move my finger, lucky me. Life is a beautiful thing, as long as I hold a string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. Sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, what a life, I'm in love. Life is a beautiful thing, as long as I hold a string. I'd be a silly so-and-so if I should ever let it go. I got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow, got the string around my finger. What a world, and this is the life. Hey now, I'm so in love.
That is another University of Maryland alumni, another past president of the University of Maryland. Thank you, Abby. Among the jugglers you've seen and the jugglers had here, there's been past award winners, professional jugglers. We've got all types here.